Backstories should not be allowed on America's Got Talent and other similar shows. I think Backstories influences the judge's decision unfairly. Who would you rather choose, a kid who got cancer or an actually talented person but has had a good life? It's called America's Got Talent for a reason. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not some sympathy-less person. I certainly feel bad for them and do hope they have a better life in the future. I just feel like talent shows should be judged on actual talent. I think this is actually a popular opinion, lol. It truly is annoying. They do it on purpose. They don't even care about the actual talent level. It's all about the stories they can have. The bigger sob story they have, the more I hope their act fails horrendously, and they are super annoying. I like to skip right past that garbage. Everyone has a fucking sob story at this point. At this point it is demeaning, to be pitted on and to be treated as nothing more than an extension of some personal tragedy. People may be victims to survivors, but it shouldn't be the basis of their identity any more than it ought to be a factor in their victory. I know some people were beaten as children. I also know them as people who play Breath of the Wild, do research in biology, write on their blogs, and attend book clubs. To define them by one event that happened to them, rather than what it is that they do, is downright awful. Reality television can't show every moment of a person's life, but it is pretty fucking exploitative how they focus on this tragedy over this person. My least favorite is American Ninja Warrior. The original Japanese was like, here's Jim. He's 37, and an accountant. Hello to my kids. I won't fail. Ah, how sweet. He's passed the first obstacle. And he fucked up. Up next, Brian. The American version is a 15-minute vignette on some schmuck, who failed the past 2 years, but he's gonna do it this time, because his inner city, one-eyed, jazz club kids made matching t-shirts. And he broke his ankle. While we were at commercial, 3 people we didn't even show you made it to the qualifiers. Exciting. They should only be allowed if they have an actual impact on the talent being shown. Girl who is deaf sings, sure. Boy whose dad died dances, no. Me and my whole family complain about this on every show. They only let people through on their sad story, not on talent. Contestant, has a bad act. Judges, 2 out of 10. Contestant, my pet fly died. Judges, 11 out of 10. Legit why I stopped watching those shows. It's just proof to my cynical brain that they picked the winner long before the show was aired. Without all the filler garbage, backgrounds, judges' brain-dead commentary and overbearing hosts, the show would be 1/4 the length. I would love to watch a heavily edited version of the season's Talent Edition or something like that, where the excess is chopped out. As it is, it's unwatchable outside of YouTube clips. I stopped watching American Idol once they cut out the funny auditions and made you feel bad for every contestant because they had a step-uncle that passed away 14 years ago. Absolutely, that's not as unpopular as you think actually, my whole family believes that too. It brings in the viewers and repeat views online. They don't give a shit what happens with the decisions or what happens after the show. It's all about bringing in the viewers, sponsors, and selling commercials. The show and hosts aren't cheap as compared to what the winner actually wins. When there are less contestants, the backstories become longer, and this is why I don't finish a season of a talent show. Everyone struggles in life, we get it. Make me share in your story through your music. You know, the reason I'm watching in the first place. Agree 100%. I don't care about their story. It is a talent show. Show me the talent. That's why Simon is there. I feel like it became a big pity party show. They always have to bring up that one family member who died, and they always loved hearing my voice, and they were always there for me, and this song goes out to blah blah blah. I just groan every time I hear this drivel. What's America's Got Talent? Oh, you mean Europeans Got Sob Stories? They're FTFY. These people get it. https://m. YouTube. com/watch, V equals JEZE3LNKL4. And then once the sob story is over, guess what their talent is? Singing. Not like there's 587 shows dedicated to singers. They are all fake to begin with. It is all planned, or the producers make them do or say certain things. My unpopular opinion about AGT is that you shouldn't be allowed on if you aren't from America. Now mind you, this is a technicality thing cause majority of the acts aren't from America and they are the better ones. I vote for changing the name to World's Got Talent or just Got Talent LOL. Without a sob story they are just mediocre. They have to stand out somehow. However, I do like the idea of them just blowing us away with their talent and then we don't find out at the end what their sob story was. It makes their victory seemed earned and not given out of pity. I agree with this deeply. I watched an episode where this man, Lord knows why he was there at this point, gave them a huge sob story about his 2-year-old daughter who battled cancer, almost died, but made it. I have no recollection why he was there, but I fully remember his story. So, the bigger the story, the more memorable they are. That's not talent, that's manipulation. Unless their talent is manipulation, then god damn it, good on them. You do realize the stories are often fake, right? On the British show The X Factor, some dumb bitch said in her sob story, "I nearly died in my mummy's tummy." She later got booted from the show after someone posted a video of her assaulting another girl on the internet. I tend to agree. The backstories are so manipulative. I also get tired of hearing, "This would mean the world to me." I've been praying/working for this my whole life, especially from an 8-year-old. One mistake and we could be killed. The same goes for American Ninja Warrior. At least, however, ANW's talents are completely objective, as opposed to AGT's, who are totally subjective. From what I understand, most of those stories are either greatly exaggerated, or completely made up. There is a bunch of bullshit that goes on behind the scenes. You should watch Rumi's video on them, as he explains a lot about what happens in the production.